October 5th is the official deadline for voter registration, a deadline important enough that we have an entire day dedicated to getting the word out.
Now, the process takes very little time to complete, but that's not the case for those with a felony record. Our Levi Ismail is speaking to some protesting in hopes of changing that.
Not long from now, many people will be visiting government buildings like these to cast their votes. Millions of people, however, will not have that opportunity. And the people that I'm talking to say their records should not play a factor when it comes to something with so much at stake.
The right to vote for us had to be fought for.
And it's a right he's willing to fight for again. Not for himself, but for the countless others like Terrence Aikens, who also have a felony on their record.
I didn't have to face a lot of the barriers. I didn't have to face a lot of the restrictions that those who want to get their voter rights restored have to face with.
On Voter Registration Day, it's an opportunity to remind others of how many out there won't have a say in the democratic process this November. Last year, he applied and was granted his voting rights back. The same process Jessica Lim of the state elections offices says all felons, depending on when the crime was committed, have to go through.
It has to be filled out by an agent of the incarcerating or supervising authority.
In other words, your probation officer or a judge.
You have to have your rights restored for every felony conviction.
Otherwise, registering can be as simple as a few clicks online or a visit to the county clerk. As long as you're 18, a citizen, and a resident of Tennessee. If it's this simple for some, Aikens challenges legislators to make it this simple for all.
None of us are perfect, but we're making people reach standards of perfections or goodness in order for them to have a right to vote.
Levi Ismail, News Channel 5.
Certain crimes like murder, treason, or voter fraud will disqualify a felon for life, but for all others, it can take up to a week to have your voting rights reinstated. We've put a link to the application on our website at newschannel5.com. Just click on this story.